DJ stands for disc jockey.
Hey guys, DJ Ravine here and welcome to Point Blank YouTube. I'm here with Ben Bristow today.
Hello.
He's our lead DJ instructor and we're going to be talking about top 5 DJ mistakes. And you may notice that we are wearing GoPros. We're going to do it peep show style. You guys are going to see what we see. So let's get it going.
Yeah, so the first mistake we're going to talk about, which is quite a common thing for not only beginner DJs, but even professional DJs who should know better, redlining the mixer.
You're not a headliner if you don't redline, mate.
That is the saying, yeah. But it's not a good thing to be doing. It's a common mistake that people make. This 900 Nexus 2 mixer actually tells you clip when you're letting the signal clip. So if your gains are too loud, you actually get a red flashing clip on the channel, which is a pretty big clue that you're not setting your gains correctly. And the whole point of these is to allow you to even out the volume levels so that things don't clip and things are roughly the same volume when you're transitioning between different tracks.
All right, so another thing that is really important is knowing your setup. Don't just assume that you're gonna go to a club and it's gonna have what you imagine it will be, maybe 2000 Nexus 2s. You wanna know exactly how to use that setup, just in case something does go wrong or it's not set up to how you like it. You wanna know how you can do it, and you can change the settings and stuff like that so you can do it just like you would expect at home.
Yeah, obviously you can't know every single bit of kit, but it's always worth checking with the venue or the promoter, what equipment am I gonna be using at this event? Because then at least you could do a little bit of research, look up that mixer online. There's nothing worse than turning up somewhere and being faced with a totally alien setup, which you've never seen or used before. It can be a bit daunting.
Yeah.
And you can make yourself feel a bit more comfortable, and if you've done a bit of research into it. Even better, try and use that kit before you actually have to play live on it, because you're going to know your way around it a lot better then. So I'm putting a spiral effect on. I'm just doing too much of it basically, and people listening are getting sick of the sound of it before the track's even finished. Yeah, combining them and just constantly filtering things.
Another thing is a lot of DJs overuse and misuse effects.
Yep, I mean it's a kind of classic amateur mistake really, to just want to put effects over everything. And just overdo it. Sometimes even at the expense of doing good transitions, because people are messing around with this so much that they haven't got enough time to actually mix. Obviously, it's to your taste and the audience's taste. If you feel that you want to put effects on everything, that's kind of up to you.
There are a lot to choose from though. I mean, nowadays in most modern mixers, there are 10, 15 effects, and it just, when you're not actually mixing, you do kind of want to just do something, and you get the whole Itchy Horton thing, and you want to just start touching knobs.
Yeah.
So effects are perfect for that purpose.
The worst one I find is flanger. People putting a flanger on, and it's just kind of over the top, I think. Especially when it's points of the track which don't need effects in them.
I love flanger, bro.
Oh, okay.
Flanger is amazing.
Again, it's a personal taste thing.
Flanger, just hot tip from DJ Ravine. Flangers are amazing during build-ups, but probably don't use them anywhere else. So here's another one that you guys should know about, and that is planning your sets from first track to last. I know a lot of DJs out there, especially if they're new DJs, are quite nervous, so they want to know exactly what they're going to play, and they make a set list and they know exactly which track they're going to play and mix into what track. You know what? I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I was guilty of that myself. My first couple of gigs, I'm pretty sure I did plan every mix pretty much, because obviously you are nervous.
Yeah.
But you do have to learn to improvise, because I mean, I had occasions where I would turn up to a gig having planned the whole set and then realise that set was not going to work for that crowd. So it sort of makes you have to think on your feet a little bit and change direction. And it means obviously you're just really doing a pre-rehearsed thing, looking down and not interacting with your audience and thinking what would work next as a track to play.
For most of my gigs, I'll create a playlist of songs that I know that I want to play, and I usually put heaps more tracks in there than I need. I know I want to play these tracks, not in this particular order, but if I want to go and find that track, I know it's always going to be in that folder.
Yeah, I mean, I always like to have something to work from, so I'll create a playlist or a crate or whatever it may be, with tunes that I think I want to play, or a few that I definitely want to play.
Well, you gotta like feel the vibe of when you're DJing as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, all right, these guys really going hard tonight. They want to heal something a bit more energy.
Yeah.
And then you've got those songs you want to play with that. But sometimes, you know, it's going to be a little bit more of a mellow night, and you got to go move into like the R&B and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, the key is obviously having your music library organised, because then you can think on your feet and find stuff easily, rather than be desperately searching through trying to find a track you know is in there, but you didn't label it correctly.
You don't want to pigeonhole yourself into just playing this certain list of songs, because you've got so many options now. You can, you know, as you said, tagging, you could sort all your tracks by exactly how you want it. It's so easy now to just find that right song.
So the next thing we wanted to talk about was the fact that some DJs don't engage with their audience enough, and others, when they're starting out, might do this too much. So taking requests and playing every request that you're asked to play because you feel obliged that you need to cater to everyone, even if the request is completely inappropriate for the sort of vibe of the night.
And by all means, just take requests if it fits into your set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you're playing something like a wedding, for example, you're kind of expected to take requests.
Yeah.
So don't be like that, because I've seen like a lot of DJs out there like, no requests.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you're playing at a wedding and the bride just asked you to play her favorite song.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be rude to the people paying you. If they're requesting tracks, obviously you've got to play them.
If you're playing somewhere like a club, they're paying you to bring the vibe for the atmosphere of the party. So in that case, it's good to not take requests. You're going to be dictating the night. You're the one that's being paid to choose all the songs. Another thing is, being a professional, you're getting paid to play music. Don't just go there and just like, you know, mix a track and just go on your phone, check Facebook and all that kind of stuff. They're paying you to be a DJ, and then you should be looking professional. You should be like, you know, not being like itchy horn and just touching things for no reason, but as a professional, you know, you don't go to like a shop or something, like a clothing shop, and people on their phones. It just looks bad.
And obviously be nice to people, because you never know who you're going to meet on the way down. If you're nice to people on the way up, then you know you can't go wrong, really.
And also, if you want to get booked again, it's always important to be nice.
Exactly.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys learned something out of that. And we hope that you guys don't make those mistakes that we just listed out for you. And of course, if you guys want to come to Point Blank Music School, we do teach a complete DJ course. What can they learn from that?
Well, we've got a complete DJ course. We've also got 3 modules which are starting next term: Essential DJ Skills, Creative DJ Skills, and Advanced DJ Skills. So we'll cover lots of different subjects on those modules, including some of what we've talked about today, and a whole lot more.
And if you guys come, Ben will probably be one of your teachers. So check out pointblankmusicschool.com, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Cutting, scratching, mixing, and dumping. This is the story of how to create and break beats by cutting, scratching, mixing, and dumping. For a hip DJ, one of the first decisions is picking what music to start with.